I tested 10 16-mod Vaal City maps in POE2 0.5. The result? 35 raw divine drops, 4 Omen of Light, 4 simulacrums, and over 50 divines per hour. In this video, I'll show you the full setup and how to make these 16-mod maps yourself. One thing I want to mention first is that these maps are extremely difficult because you're running 16-mod maps with 200% delirium. I finished these 10 maps in around 2 hours. That's a little slow, but it still puts me at over 50 divines per hour. If you have a very strong mapping build and can run more maps per hour than I can, the profit potential can be absolutely insane. You'll also notice that I got a lot of delirium tablets. You can roll those and sell them for a very good price if you hit a decent modifier. So first of all, how do you get a 16-mod map? The first step is corrupting your T15 waystones. Normally, waystones can only have up to 6 modifiers. When you corrupt them, there's a chance they'll go beyond that limit and become 8-mod waystones. And then you put 4 tablets with maps have 2 additional random modifiers. This means this strat has to be done in city areas. Vaal cities are the best. The other 2 cities won't be quite as good, but you can still make a profit. You don't need to use T16 waystones because that will make the maps even harder, and our goal here isn't farming level 82 exceptional gear. For waystones, I'm looking for 3 stats: item rarity, monster rarity, and effectiveness. I want those 3 values combined to be at least 80%. Ideally though, I prioritize rarity and effectiveness over monster rarity. You can also use Omen of Rarity to force rarity modifiers on your waystones before corrupting them. Now let's talk about the tablet setup. As I mentioned earlier, I'm running 4 different tablets, all with maps have 2 additional random modifiers. Abyss and Overseer tablets are mandatory. Abyss is important because it can drop Omen of Light. Overseer tablets add summoning circles to your maps. The bosses from those circles have a very high chance of dropping divines because the maps are so juiced. As for the other 2 tablets, you can use whatever you want, as long as they aren't repeated. I'll leave the trade links for tablets below. For the remaining tablet modifiers, I recommend stacking rarity or effectiveness. Personally, I think rarity is better because effectiveness makes monsters tougher. Omen of Light drops are affected by rarity, but not by effectiveness. Monster rarity is also a great option, so it's really your choice. One thing to keep in mind is that these tablets aren't cheap. If you want to run this strategy, make sure your character is strong enough to survive so you don't lose profit from deaths. As you can see, I died once while running these maps. For my Atlas Master, I'm using Hilda. Ancient Inscriptions gives 8% increased effect of tablet modifiers. Since we're using 4 different tablets, that's a total of 32% increased effect. Breeding Season adds more rare monsters and more monster modifiers. Rare monsters are one of the main sources of valuable drops, like divines. Lethal Adaptation gives 40% increased effectiveness to modified unique monsters. This affects both the map boss and the summoning circle bosses. Then I take Claimed Territory for a 45% chance to add another summoning circle. You can replace this with Soul Eaters if you want. It doesn't really matter. One more thing I'd recommend is using Headhunter over Mageblood for this strategy. The number of rare monsters in these maps is absolutely crazy, which means you'll often have 20 to 30 plus Headhunter stacks. That gives you a huge amount of extra damage and survivability, making Headhunter a much better choice than Mageblood for this kind of farming. Before I end the video, let's take a look at some highlights from these maps so you can see just how profitable this strategy can be. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below.